It is just about as nice as it ever gets. I got both sails up. The wind is probably 12 knots on the port quarter, after the beam anyway. We've got an island over here. Flores, the end of Flores Island is right here, so it's knocking the waves down too. So it's really calm seas, nice wind. There is a knot of current against us though, so we're not going nearly as fast as we should be going with the conditions as they are, but what are you going to do, man? Can't have everything. When I was sailing across the Pacific, I really, because there were so many days in a row of sailing, I really learned to enjoy the moment, like enjoy the now, because we have spent so much time worrying about the future or regretting something in the past that we don't enjoy the present. And I got really good in the Pacific at enjoying the present. And I need to, I'd like to get back to that. Because this is awesome. I'm approaching a bay on the north shore of Flores Island called Buta Boga or something like that. I had a really, really rough night last night. 20 knots of wind and I was beating into it. So close hauled. More than close hauled. I was actually up, beat. I was as tight to the wind as I could go, and it was really, really rough. It was 20 knots, and I was pounding. I mean, I was flying off of waves from down below. It sounded like total destruction when you crash land, you know, after flying off of a wave, going kaboom, and the whole boat shakes. And I did not like it at all. And there was no moon to speak of, so it was pitch black out, and yeah, it wasn't pleasant. About 3 o'clock in the morning, I got up and doused the mainsail. You can see it behind me how crappily it's flaked on the boom, because I just wrestled it onto the boom and tied it as quickly as I could in that roll and in that wind. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. And I got no sleep. I mean, I maybe got 45 minutes total. As noisy and as pounding as it was, because we were on a beating into the wind, we were heeled way over. I mean, we were on our side all night. It's going smash, 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 smash. I didn't shoot any video because it was, well, for one, it was pitch black, and for two, I was just holding on, and last thing on my mind was trying to capture it on video. But now I'm in a bay called Ciendeh Bay. After all that. And it's beautiful here, but I've still got to get west. I've got to get all the way to Labuan Bajo, because I'm running desperately low on fuel. Less than a half a tank, and that's a 165 liter tank, so that's about, gosh, I can only guess about 60 liters in there. At 3 liters an hour is 20 hours. That's not enough to motor there, so I've got to do some serious sailing. It's about 110, 120 more miles from this bay to Labuan Bajo. Not only do we need diesel, I'm going to run low on drinking water. I haven't bought groceries in several weeks since Tual, so I'm running low of food as well. So this bay is really interesting. It's full of these squid boats, They leave here every evening and go out and fish all night, and then they come back in the morning and kind of fill up the bay. It's funny because at night it's empty, and then during the day it's full of them. Full. You think, well, these are all, they almost look derelict, but no, they go out every day. I'm leaving Ciendeh Bay, headed towards Labuan Bajo. It's my ultimate goal. Today I'm trying to get to a place called Riung, which is about 38 miles farther west up the coast. Yeah, it came out of nowhere. It's coming right at me. I thought he was trying to chase me down, but he just passed the stern. They call those bang bang boats. You can see why. It's like a one-cylinder diesel. Just bang 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 boats. It's really early in the morning, like 5:30 or something, 6 o'clock. I'm leaving Riung, and I'm not sure that I should. Or the question was this morning, should I launch the dinghy and go in there and see if I can get some diesel? Or try to catch this wind this morning and move on. I've got a quarter of a tank of diesel left, which is about 40 liters. And I've got 100 miles to go. So, between a rock and a hard place, and I know they don't have good diesel there. I know it's going to be what they call solar, which is cheap, the lowest grades, cut with palm oil and God knows what else. It's like dark colored, and I really don't want to run that through the engine. So what, do I run out of fuel, or do I run crappy fuel through there? And do I launch the dinghy and go try to find some and wait another day? It's just a lot. There's just a lot to consider. So I'm gonna go. so calm and so slow. And I made biscuits. Check it out. Hardly any wind, but I'm still sailing because of a lack of fuel. So I'm going about 2 knots. It's biscuit time. Another floating thing. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Kinda hope there's no line I'm crossing here. Busy out here. There's a big fishing boat over there. There's 2 tankers. 2 tankers over there. The Indonesian fishing boat. Another sailboat, Aussies up there. And me, and that floating junk back here. Like Grand Central Station out here. I've got about 15 miles to go to this next anchorage called, I have no idea what it's called. The one after Riung. I just went diving on under the boat because yesterday when I was coming in I could hear a thump thump thumping from the under the boat. I knew something was on the prop. Let me show you what I found here. This. That was all wrapped around the prop. This is Linggeh. So peaceful here, so quiet. But it's so still here. I'll head out tomorrow morning to a bay called Bari, which is about halfway between here and Labuan Bajo. Beautiful day, and I'm doing some good sailing now. I bought some crappy fuel yesterday, Solar, the cheapest of the cheap diesel. I bought it off some fishermen, 20 liters. Paid too much for it, and it's supposed to be really high sulfur content. But I didn't know what else to do. I dumped it in the tank to try to dilute it with my existing 40 liters of semi-decent diesel. Decent diesel. there is no wind, as you can see. So I got about 15 miles to go to Labuan Bajo. Good thing I got that fuel, that extra fuel. It's so beautiful. Even with flat seas, it's really pretty. This is Labuan Bajo. It's good to be here. I've had a burger, and actually, I'm embarrassed to say I ate Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it was just as crappy as I remember it being. But I haven't had Westward food in 5 months, so it was kind of a treat. Disgusting treat. Anyway, welcome to Labuan Bajo.
So